Everybody, you know, he never make it.
Apparently I'm blue.
And I'm red, cause come on.
Dang it. I should be blue. I should be blue, but I'm literally the worst color known to man, yellow.
You're the tallest out of all of us. I'm sorry.
Yellow's an actual really pretty color.
Yo.
Blue is better.
Blue is better.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back. This is Redzawsome here, and we're here today with two special guests. Announce yourselves.
I can't. No, I'm just kidding. Hey, what's going on, guys? It's over here, and today we're here with, some game.
This is Monster Prom. New DLC came out for it. We'll be playing that new DLC. And we also have my very special girlfriend. Say hi.
Hi.
She exists. Promise.
No, Reds. She could be a bot. You never know.
So you see, we have the first term. You see all classy and stuff like that, but we're rebels.
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
Okay.
Never went through the first term. I'm a foreign exchange student.
That's okay.
I mean, if we have enough time, we could do a first term one if you want.
No, I just realized that guy looks like me.
What
My
the?
Bulbasaur.
Okay.
Kind of looks like the Pringles guy.
So, do you want a 70-minute game or a 90-minute game, guys?
Either.
Let's do
90 minutes. Let's go.
Oh, boy.
Emperor, you're gonna be narrator. Go.
Ah, spooky high school, the sweetest years of our lives. Back then, we were young and unafraid.
I'm afraid of what?
Sometimes reckless, sometimes brilliant, sometimes just stupid, but always willing to live life to the fullest.
YOLO.
We were on a wild journey to discover who we really were.
I was a demon god sent from the past. Okay, I'm gonna be player one, and I'll be choosing blue here.
Oh. They. Custom name. Ooh, spicy. Ooh. What is it?
My name is Dragoon.
Ooh. Didn't expect that.
Okay, fine.
Let's go.
There's my voice. Who do you want to be?
Go.
Okay, who wants to be player two here?
I'll
Can't.
do it.
Okay.
I'll
Cammy,
go for red.
do you, what?
You guys just totally switched what we talked about earlier.
Yeah, I know. Okay, what do you want your name to be, Cammy?
Carrie?
Oh, okay. Don't confuse the audience, you're right.
Obviously.
I gotta confuse them.
Is your pronoun she, he, or they in this one?
He.
Okay. There's Cammy's voice right there. Obviously.
Huh.
Do you want
Do I go with what we talked about earlier, or should I be my boy over here who's just staring at my soul?
to? do you want to be?
I'm a yellow dude. Look at his nice shirt, man. Look, he's got a little ghost on his shoulder.
I was about to say you already got another player helping you out here. And what do you want your name to be?
I like how one of the options was Oz.
Yeah, that's his name.
Emperor.
Ah, both of you, not confusing the audience. I see.
Yeah. I was going to at first, and I was like, nah.
I'm pretty sure it's like the first time you've been on my channel. Like ever.
Yeah. Yeah.
We're supposed to record Pokemon together.
We did, but
Problems happened with.
yeah.
We'll try again eventually.
And we had yet to experience its ultimate challenge, the Monster Prom. Dun dun dun! I remember it clearly. 3 weeks were left, and as we were fascinated, and as we fantasized about our dream prom dates, we were all scrambling to catch the attention of one of our 8 most charismatic classmates.
Oh, wait. I supposed to press enter.
Oh, is this me still?
Yes.
Scout Hell 21.
Wait. Is this
A
supposed to be
werewolf.
like college? Because they're all older?
Yeah.
Don't ask questions,
Okay,
okay?
then.
It would have been illegal otherwise, okay? No, I'm just
We went through high
kidding.
school before.
A werewolf athlete who compensated for his rather small brain with a stupidly huge heart. Miranda Vanderbilt Blitz.
This was my favorite at one point.
A sweet mermaid princess who was as cute as she was genocidal.
Gotta love
Polly Geist.
Polly!
Her name's a pun.
A party ghost with an
Insatiable.
I don't know, insatiable hunger for all the wrong things. Sorry, I had an aneurysm.
It's okay.
Damien Levy. A fearless demon with a taste for destruction and a love of fire.
Burn, baby, burn.
Burn, baby, burn. Liam Day Lioncourt. 400 and something.
400XX.
XX is Roman numerals for 10.
Yeah.
So he's 410. We figured it out.
A hamster. A hamster. A hipster vampire whose standoffish demeanor hid that he was truly a lovable dork.
Yo, I want a hamster vampire. My favorite.
Vampire or vampire hamster?
An what?
Eldritch.
Electrid?
Eldritch.
Oh. An eldritch cutie who went from endless deity of the dark realms to ultimate fangirl.
And then Emperor's favorite, of course.
What? I don't have a favorite. Calculester. Oh no. How? Packard. Oh no.
Version 1.0.
Version 1.0. A library computer who had become a scientist robot ready to experience life to its fullest. Look at that heart.
That's so sentient.
You're... And Vera Oberlin. A Berlin. I don't know. A mean, self-made Gorgon with a merciless sense of business. Business. It was clear it had to be one of them, but who? We only had 3 weeks to choose our prom date, and even more daunting, we only had 3 weeks to woo them and conquer their heart.
If you took the short version, it'd be 2 weeks. Fun fact.
With them, but as I already said, we were young and unafraid, and we were ready to start, and yada yada yada.
Welcome to Monster Prom, stupidest pop quiz ever.
Hey, Teen Wolf is a show.
All minds are rotten, but they are rotten in so many different ways. Worry no more. We're using our PhD in bullshit to diagnose which kind of deviant sicko you are. Monster Prom, stupidest pop quiz ever, trademarked. We'll throw a bunch of absurd questions at you and turn your answers into character stats. This way, each of you will start by having stats that better reflect your true selves. Let's start. If you could pick a curse your most worst enemy, if you could put a curse on your most worst enemy, what would you do? I'd curse them to fall in love with a wonderful person and be happily married for years before they realized that all this time their partner was a wild panther in disguise. Then the panther viciously devours my enemies. Classic.
Hey, honey, there's something you need to know.
What, honey?
No, I was just saying the thing on the side.
Oh.
I'm a panther.
Oh no. The curse of always being obnoxious people out at parties who are super into diets that feel the need to explain them in detail. You can't rely on the effectiveness of a curse. I prefer to take care of my enemies the old-fashioned way by exposing them to the unsafe dosage of radiation over the course of several years. Obviously.
I would pick the second one.
Emperor?
I'm gonna pick the first just to be different.
I am smart.
I'm super cool!
You stayed
Manly, I'm charming.
You stayed late at an office. There are 5 people left, and suddenly, they start to get naked for no good reason. What do? Be nice and bring them a snack. And by that, you mean getting naked too, because you're a snack. Oh. Propose to play the not-so-well-known version of an old-time favorite, Sexy Cluedo. Engage in a casual conversation. You can finally overcome your social awkwardness by imagining them all naked. Come on.
I'm gonna go with the first one.
Emperor?
Clue is pretty interesting, but the other two are too. I'm gonna go with your answer, Reds.
Casual conversation.
Yeah.
Hey, we're creative. Your partner just gave you a cool gift for your anniversary, but you totally forgot. Quick, come up with an idea for a great gift. Or commissioned by Picasso, anything on fire, or a weapon. No, a weapon on fire. A friendly Roomba with wobbly eyes. Anything capable of leading them to an overdose of some sorts. The extract concept of gratefulness.
Anything capable of leading them into an overdose of sorts.
Emperor?
Anything on fire or a weapon. No, a weapon on fire.
No, I missed my chance.
Holly!
Okay, what's the sexiest type of knowledge a lover can have? Lyrics to all Disney songs.
Oh, baby, spoil me.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with an accurate approximation of all fictional creatures' genitals. Just cause.
Emperor?
All the principles to build a fantasy empire. I was gonna go with Cammy's and I was like, nah. Uh-oh.
Aww. I missed out twice.
That's okay, I missed out twice too.
Let's go.
Ah.
Let's go.
You see, I'm ready to play Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee again. Even though I haven't beat the game. That day, you spent some time on the library PCs, playing some good old online poker. Gambling seems like a stupid and dangerous decision. But who cares? This time it paid off, so F it. You gain +2 money. You notice Miranda...
Look at your smart stat.
Hey, I'm super smart. You notice Miranda trying to put a smile on Liam's face. This should be good. Does anyone want to voice Miranda, or shall I do it?
I simply do not understand how you could be so gloomy all the time, when the world is so full of wonder and magic.
Does anyone want to voice Liam, or shall I do it?
I guess I'm just not part of the everything is beautiful.
The Everything is Beautiful Club? Is that a secret club?
What? Oh, yeah, totally.
I want to join. I want to join. Oh, how can I join?
Liam seems totally sexually disinterested in continuing this gag, but you have no such reservations. You tell her You're in luck. I just happen to be the member. Oh, it's super easy to join. All you have to do is eat a bunch of cotton candy and crap out a unicorn, simpleton. Aw. No. I'm not so charming. You hand Miranda some membership forms you whipped up in Photoshop. They're totally fake, but she's loving it. Miranda fills out the forms, then skips off to mail them to 1234 Fairy Dust Lane.
Are you worried about what'll happen if she finds out you made the whole thing up?
You are kind of. And when you run into her later that week, she does look pretty bummed.
They rejected me? The Everything is Beautiful Club rejected me? I got a letter, hand-delivered by a glittery forest fairy, saying I was too dumb and ugly to join their secret club.
Disgraceful.
Oh, alas, perhaps everything is not beautiful after all.
Oh, why you gotta put her in a bad mood, Reds?
Oh no.
What now?
Miranda feels in despair?
Please.
Please. I can't read.
Let Entei and Raikou do.
Oh. Oh god. You look up 1234 Fairy Dust Lane, and it turns out to be the national headquarters of Jerk Brigade.
Oh no.
Maybe you should... Oh wait, she liked it. Maybe you should join that secret club, you jerk. You lose -2 charms and 1 smart. Aw, but I'm smart.
No, you're
I'm
not.
gonna go outdoors. Yes.
That day, during recess, you start a half-hour rave that goes full crazy. You have no idea how it escalates so much people, but at one point, there are like 300 people. Someone summons a demon from the nightmare dimension, then the consequences might distort the fabric of reality itself. But who cares? It's a rad party, you gain +2 fun.
Woo.
I didn't even know fun was a stat.
It is a stat. Meanwhile, Zoe seems to have trapped Polly in some sort of eldritch binding circle. This should be good. It's my girl. Tell me. Who wants to voice Polly?
Girl, where's your chill? I've already told you like a million times how I died.
Yeah, but each time you told me something different. Tried to F a toaster, suffocated by a good booty, gun salad. I've heard them all. But what's the truth, Polly? Huh?
Seriously?
It's none of your business.
No, but it's my hobby, and hobbies matter, Polly. Plus, the fans have the right to know.
Fans have a right to leave me the hell alone. Secrets are sexy.
If secrets are so sexy, then how come God invented the Wikipedia?
What? You're a god. You should know that's not true. Now let me out of this binding circle. I've got a haunted match next period.
Sure, I'll let you out if you tell me how you really died. Polly gives you a pleading look. Zoe gives you an excited look. As usual, it's up to you to figure out who to help.
Polly's right. Always. Because Polly's my ghost bae.
So effing cool.
Wowza, you wrote an entire espionage? AU? Can I see? Of course you didn't actually write an entire espionage AU. Time to improvise. You reach into your backpack and pull out. Man, I don't know how to say that. Folder sealed shut with electrical tape.
Mm-hmm.
You mean nipple tape? Okay, then. The sexiest kind of tape.
But what's inside? I can't read it. Let me read it. Please, let me read it. I want to read it. Reveal the contents of the folder now, mortal, or I shall turn your skin to bone, your bones to skin, and fashion the quivering... I don't know. into oh
Amalgam.
oh geez, I don't know what came over me just now. I'm so sorry.
It's okay, you were just overwhelmed by all those sexy secrets.
You're right, Polly. I've learned a valuable lesson today. Fanfiction is like jazz. It's really about the formative character moments you don't reveal. You like jazz? Zoe runs off to runs off to write her new fanfiction, Spooky High, leaving you and Polly to get utterly obliterated on Tide Pods. You gain +2 fun and +1 charm. Empro, it's your turn. There's your voice.
All right.
You wanna go to class? You wanna go to the gym, or do you wanna go to the bathroom? Echo.
Go to the bathroom.
Echo.
It's fair.
That day, you skip class and hang out in the other bathrooms just because you respect no authority. I guess some people just want to watch the world burn. By skipping class and hanging out in the bathrooms, you give 0 shits but gain 2 boldness.
My stats suck.
Later, you come across Damien and Vera in the hallway, nonchalantly holding a locker shut with all their strength. The locker has a sign on it that says, "Nothing to see here," and is screaming. You want to voice Damien, Emperor?
I don't know what voice to give him.
Give him a bully voice.
I don't have a bully voice. I'm
Give
a nice
him-
guy.
Give him your most annoying voice.
Shut the hell up, will you?
Adorable, fluffy little Fluffy. You see, we're spending quality time with our new pet. Isn't that right, Damien?
From somewhere within the locker, you hear my parents will pay anything before Damien kicks the door.
Yeah, that's right. A normal, quiet Fluffy. Who's going to stay quiet if he knows what's good for him?
You know, I really don't have a great track record with pets. I had some mice for half a day, but my hair ate all of them.
Uh-oh. It sure would be a shame if our new pet died before we received the true joy of pet ownership.
Yes, exactly. The sweet, sweet bank account filling, filthy rich making joy of pet ownership.
I think they're holding someone hostage.
I do too.
Surely you have lots of knowledge about pet care. Why not share some of it?
I mean, I've got 9 boldness.
Which one do you want to choose?
You know what pets love? Hardcore death metal all the time to drown out their noise.
That one?
Yeah.
Perfect! Oh wait, sorry, that's you.
Perfect.
Fucking metal.
Fucking metal. Let's crank that shit, dude.
Damien pulls out his eye banshee and blasts his favorite sludgecore anthem, "Every Swear Word I Know," explicit version.
Yeah.
Cammy. Cameron?
Uh-oh.
Does she not error 404? Okay, I'll take over this
Yeah.
character for a little bit.
Oh, I was gonna do it, but okay.
Actually, no, you do it.
Oh, okay.
Wait, I think my headphones died, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
It's fine.
Get earbuds or something.
Yeah, perfect. This is precisely what we need in order to make sure we don't blow our cover.
At that moment, the crazy Martian Martin, the werebear janitor, rushes down the hall toward the three of you, blowing wildly and waving his paws.
What is blasting profanity-filled music at class disrupting decibels against the rules? This school is so strict.
Crazy Martin, the werebear janitor, hauls all of your aces to detention where there's no music to be heard.
Whoa.
Other than the sound of scrubbing ectoplasm out of the toilets, you lose 2 smarts and 1 fun. Oh no!
Why?
Oh no!
I
You're.
have 1 fun. I had 997. Now I have 797.
Everybody choose a TV show. Say your choice out loud for the rest of the players to hear before clicking.
Sherlock.
Okay.
Dragon Ball Z. It's a TV show, right?
I'm gonna do Yu-Gi-Oh.
Cool. Good.
Players decide how possible it would be for you to explain the plot of the TV show to who? Plato? Plato, given he's brought back to life only so he can watch a TV show.
Plato is a philosopher from Greece.
What was his
I
philosophy?
think if anything, you would appreciate Sherlock.
What was his philosophy, Emperor?
Um,
I'm gonna look it up.
Shoot, what did he philosophize about?
I think it
Plato.
was about, like, government, right? Like, how government should be run?
I don't know. I don't even remember Hippocrates. That dude made medicine.
But, like, Sherlock is really easy. Solve murder. Donezo.
Or was he a playwright? No. Plato was
I don't
definitely a
think he was a
philosopher.
playwright.
Best known and most widely read studied philosophers. He was the student of the Socrates and the teachers of Aristotle.
Yeah, he didn't philosophize about anything. He was just a philosopher.
Oh. Yeah.
So I think Sherlock is the easiest one. Yu-Gi-Oh is a game, so that might be the second easiest, and then mine just makes no freaking sense.
Well, essentially what you need to say for Yu-Gi-Oh, everything's solved by a card game.
Right?
Polly!
Emperor.
Oh, sorry. Listen, Cammy, you can totally sit with us. I just hope you didn't bring a gun to a bazooka fight.
Yeah, we're showing off our best flask. Well, not the best flask exactly, but the best content.
Good God! Are literal actual flasks of alcohol openly allowed in this school cafeteria? Are there no rules? Apparently not, because Polly starts setting a series of flasks down the table.
Okay, so this is beer, my WC wine, whiskey,
Ethanol.
ethanol?
Or it's ethyl, but I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be ethanol.
Let's just go with alcohol. The soul of an infant.
Ha! Weak! This is radioactive acidity? This is fire, and this is literal poor life choices.
Oh God.
Okay, but this one has another smaller flask inside. It is the ultimate flask.
They could probably go on like this for goddamn ever. Maybe you can cut it in with the craziest thing of all. But think carefully about whom you want to impress with your flask contents. I'm pretty sure you want this one.
Yeah, the second one. because she likes drugs and drinking. Yeah. Heck yeah, heck yeah, heck yeah. Let's rage. I've always wanted to make ultra whiskey, but I can not get my whiskey bottles to F. I tried everything. Mood lighting, sultry music, chainsaws, you know, all the cliche romantic stuff. But it seems nigh impossible to get them to make sweet whiskey love. I almost started to think inanimate objects can't have sex, but I've also had tons of sex with inanimate objects, so that was just silly. If you can make whiskey X whiskey turn into ultra whiskey, we should definitely apply for that principle all over the damn place.
That's the new fan fiction that Zoe's gonna write.
Oh no.
Oh no. 2 cars to make a limousine. An orgy of iPhones become the iPhone XXX. The most advanced update possible, duh. A microwave in a Russian novel, get a pair of designer shoes. Can't wait to create doper stuff than the world can even handle, probably.
Well, the world probably doesn't need to worry about handling it because there's no way you can pull that insanity off. But yeah, for plans with Polly.
Let's go.
Ooh, it's the first time I'm gonna hear this computer. This is the first time we're gonna talk with the computer. You arrive at your chosen table and find that Miranda has locked one of her eating serfs in an Iron Maiden. You're unfazed by Calculester's phased. Is very phased.
Good bang.
Friend Maria
Right.
Miranda isn't locking your unpaid intern in a spike-filled sarcophagus unethical.
Unethical?
Unethical. Adjective. Inconsistent with rules and standards of ethics.
Ethics? Oh, you mean those little poor people have an inside of royal titles? Have instead, okay.
But I thought that ethics were a critical part of being a good organic creature.
That's a common misconception. The key to being good is having lots of money and punishing anyone who dares to disrespect you. For example, this saucy serf dared to put the ketchup on the hot dog she was eating on my behalf. As if I were the sort of person to put ketchup on a hot dog. 48 hours into the Iron Maiden should teach her.
Error! Error!
Oh God.
Warning. Friend's statements are inconsistent with internal moral compass. Existential crisis. I'm saying it, okay?
Eminent.
Yeah, I know I was saying it. Just stop because you were correct. Existential crisis. Eminent.
Fun fact: this character is voiced by Jacksepticeye.
Cool.
It sounded like it.
Uh-oh. Quick, set Miranda straight, or set Calculester crooked. What's this? Calculester disagrees with Miranda? Looks like it's disrespectful prison time for someone else, too. Miranda, let's punish your serf in a different...
My knight in shiny armor.
Right you are, Dragoon. Luckily, I always keep the second Iron Maiden on hand for emergencies. That sounds sick still.
An Iron Maiden is an ineffective form of punishment for me, as I am made of steel and do not require sleep or freedom. However, I understand that punishing me is important to you, and so I will attempt to appear upset. Engage lamentation.
Oh God!
Oh no! Oh no! Please, I am punished.
That's more like it. Maybe you should think twice before disagreeing with me in the future.
You know, I kind of like Calculester.
I think trillions of times per second. But for the sake of simplicity, yes, I agree to think at least twice.
Calculester remains in the Iron Maiden for the rest of the lunch. He doesn't seem to mind, and you get some alone time with Miranda. Nice.
All right.
All right. So I guess I'll go to the table on the left.
This one?
I don't know.
Which one?
No, the one on the left. That's your right. There you go.
As you approach the table, you see Vera delicately lifting a fork full of quona to her mouth. She brings lunch from home. When... Wait, has no one voiced this guy yet? Has this guy appeared?
No, he hasn't.
Okay, can...
Fred's, you need to voice him.
Food! 4, 6, 8! Who do you eat? Delicate! Eating! Yay! Eating!
Ugh. Scott, what on earth are you doing?
I'm cheerleading you to help you be the best eater in the whole school.
What caused this obsession with cheerleading me? Your mundane activities that require cheerleading. No cheerleading.
Everything requires cheerleading, silly. That's why we have cheerleaders for our cheerleaders. But I can't see my cheerleading's not working. You haven't eaten anything yet.
That's because you keep startling me with your damn cheerleading. I can't eat when I'm startled.
No, that can't be it. I must not be cheerleading hard enough. Hey, friend, maybe you can help me. Emperor, what's your decision? How do you like my voice for Scott, by the way?
It's great.
Is it?
I think the walk-in
I hope
freezer. I think that's a good idea.
You shouldn't be cheering for Vera to eat the food. You should be cheering for Vera for the food to get eaten by Vera in the walk-in freezer. Oh, duh! It's just like we when we cheer for the other team to lose instead of cheering for our team to win.
Yes, I invented that cheerleading strategy. It gives us a huge physiological edge against
Psychological.
teams that hate losing. Psychological?
Psychological.
Yeah.
See, I need to be corrected sometimes.
I'm gonna go try it right now. Those vegetables are gonna get inspired. Scott runs off into the runs off to the kitchen to inspire the vegetables. You can still hear his muffled shouting in the from the back, but it's not bad.
Oh wow, is he?
Yay!
That has been quite pleasing.
Thanks. Now I can finally enjoy this with vanilla and baby tier salad without unwanted encouragement.
The next week, all the cafeteria food seems extra eager to get into your mouth.
Yes, guys, I did it!
Yay! I did it!
Yeah,
Cheerleader.
I did. I convinced him. It's all my.
Oh.
What am I doing? You guys are welcome for the easy lunch.
Cheerleading really works. Let's trade places. Everybody choose an activity. Say your choice out loud. For the drawing.
Sleeping.
Screaming!
It's how controversial it would be if someone confessed 9 years ago the U.S. president forced them to do an activity to exchange the part of an was a weird fetish.
Scream in order to be a part of a weird set.
Okay. Okay,
Sleeping.
I think screaming is pretty bad as a weird fetish.
Sleeping and drawing.
And then no, drawing is actually a fetish back in the old days, so I think mine is last. Like, people would be eager to be drawn nude, And then
Yeah.
they're so like I don't think that's that weird anymore. So I think mine's last. Week 1 evening.
All right.
All right. Okay.
Where do you want to go?
I think I'll
Class.
go to the art. I'll go to class.
You're
You
gonna
know, like.
you're gonna go to class? You sure?
Yeah, it's nighttime, man.
You nerd. That day you listened to elders and learned valuable lessons. Sometimes
I'm a
after
tiny dude.
oh yeah, you're always stuck on 2-player mode. Sometimes after all the monsters nonsense and the dating gimmicks, you forget that attending class is supposed to be the primary activity at this high school.
Why are people like 21 if it's okay?
No. Polly's 22.
Oh, they
I
fit.
got my 2 smarts back.
Woo!
After you, hey, you see that guy in the background of the class? Little blobby dude with the hat? You can date him if you find the secret ending. Fun fact. After walking along, when suddenly a car skids to a halt just in front of you.
Uh-oh.
It's not the most logical location for a speeding car to barrel through, and yet, here we are. Vera and Damien hop out.
Uh-oh, not them again.
The work isn't bad. It's just not all the level it needs to be if you want to win this all-star drag race against the real badass hunk of metal. What's your plan to win, Damien? I just drive your car really, really, really fast.
Of course it is, Vera. That's literally how street racing works.
And that may have won you the crown in the past, but it won't work against Justin Darrington, Damien. He's driving the Thunder F5000.
Oh no, not the Thunder F5000.
And I'm driving Nancy, a pile of shit. I lovingly clobber together out of every car I've ever destroyed. Either in a race or just literally destroyed via arson or something. Or whatever. And Nancy can take on anyone, anything, anytime.
Fucking metal.
Oh god.
Metal!
Thunder F5000.
Thunder F5000 is an electric car. Nancy runs off the juice of literal, actual dinosaur corpses. What could be more badass than that? So it runs off of gas.
Oh my god. I don't know. Maybe running on pure lightning? Nancy is a piece of shit. Damien, deep down you know that she does not have what it takes to win us this thing.
Seems like this drag race is pretty important to the two of them, and they're not going to come to an agreement on their own. Looks like it's up to you to be the voice of reason. Which one will you choose, Empro?
Hold on. I say Vera's right, just because, you know, I've been going with her this whole time, and, like, you know, Nancy's great and all, but, like, running off of pure lightning, that sounds fierce right there.
Okay. Attitude is everything, but Nancy will never embrace her inner fierceness without all of Vera's criticism.
No,
Come on,
Vera, you're right.
Vera, you're right. Nancy is amazing, but she can't. Yes, you're right.
Great.
Perfect. We can get a brand new qualified race car, and Damien can still feel like his shitty subpar car is useful.
Nancy is a thing of beauty and grace. Vera, but as long as her genes that live on in whatever machine I drive to victory, the plan is A-okay by me.
The three of you get to work setting up what could easily be considered one of the most impressive and high-tech cars crossbreeding program in the country. You find a very shiny red electric limousine to serve as Nancy's stud, and start the breeding process along. I don't think that's how it works.
Oh.
Don't tell them.
Which mostly consists of making the cars
A reservation.
reservation at appropriately fancy and expensive restaurant and loading up their CD players with smooth jazz. See, they do like jazz.
Smooth jazz.
Sometime later, Nancy gives birth. Don't ask how, not important. The ultimate race car.
The ultimate race car.
Oh no.
Look at what we made, huh? Guys, I mean mostly what Nancy and El Diablo made, but we helped get them there.
Oh, not bad.
Yeah, honestly, this car is a masterpiece. I've been looking for my next business venture, and I think I may go into high-end race car breeding.
I don't think that's how it works.
It is now.
Oh.
People make thousands off of breeding horses to race, and horses want to F. How hard could that be? By that logic, I bet I can make millions breeding race cars.
Oh.
Rad.
You totally could. I'd be your first customer.
Haha, you already are. Oh, you already were. I'll send you in your invoice later.
Well, looks like Damien has the race in the bag. Vera has new business venture, and the world has a new species of super race car. You gain plus 2 boldness and plus 1 money from a kickback from Vera, which comes from with a genuine smile.
I now have a
from her
double
score.
digit stat.
Oh, you do.
Let's do this.
11 boldness.
After going to the bathroom and then going to class.
Show me that money.
Good old cameo. What's it gonna be today?
I can buy stuff.
The return of the spooky boy with the blanket with the good holes.
No.
No, I love it. I want it.
Dude, you should give me the sunglasses.
You want the sunglasses?
Yes.
Later, Gator.
I'm always amazed how people keep coming and buying all this stupid crap. Intriguing.
Let's go.
Back to making money. That day you spend some time on the library PC, sending malicious spam emails in hope of stealing other people's money. It doesn't sound very nice, but who's really the one to blame if they respond to such a blatant scam? You lose minus 10 karma, which isn't a stat in this game, so who cares? And you gain plus 2. It's not me, it's Dragoon.
You got $2 from that.
Hey, someone messed up. By the way, $2 monster dollars is $2 million. Forgot to say that.
Oh. Then that sunglasses just cost $5 million.
Yep. You're checking.
Ray-Bans.
You're checking your email in the library when you see one from an address from you don't recognize. The subject is urgent, funds needed, emergency. It seems important, so you open it. Hello, my name is Narcissus, as was the totally legitimate Prince of Ethiopia. Due to the recent cruel betrayal at the hand of my brother Gambala Aswa, who bought many sexual infants with government money, my kingdom is in terrible debt. I require a paltry loan of 1,000 U.S. American to regain my footing. Alternatively, you may simply provide your bank account and routing number, and I will transfer the funds myself. Once I have repaid the debt, I will compensate you with 10,000 handsome U.S. dollars American recompense. Sincerely, Nazargat Asua, legitimate prince, legitimate actual Ethiopian government of Ethiopia. His story is so sad. You really only have two options here. Send $100. You're not minimum. While I cannot offer you financial support at this time, here's some tips that you spend hours writing a detailed financial
I would have sent him the
proposal.
money. Knowing this game, you would have gotten it back.
You know what? You're right. Financial proposal complete with spreadsheets, bars, and graphs, especially pie charts. Narzit Asuwa thanks you kindly for your advice and promise to follow it to the letter. Later, you run into Miranda. She gives you a big hug. Who would have thought that someone as wait, was this me who voiced her? I don't think I voiced her.
I
You
did.
didn't.
Oh, sorry. You can continue.
Who would have thought that someone as non-rich as you could provide such a sound financial advice? The royal family is saved. They'll finally be free to go back to their traditional practice of exploiting the peasants. You've done a good deed today. Let no one tell you otherwise.
Nice. Probably fixing a whole country's economy will
Dang it.
count as a sick extracurricular. You gain +2 smart, and Nazaret Aswa sends you +2 money as a reward for your aid. He gave me
Yeah,
2
you would've gotten
million.
your money back. You would have gotten your money
Ah,
back.
no.
2 charisma and 3 boldness. You're not doing the best.
Something happened to me.
Let's go.
Let's
I didn't
go.
even see my character show up in that randomizing thing.
It's the weekend, which means it's the time to stop studying hard and caring about school, which are definitely things you do, and start partying.
Polly.
You're out with your absolute fave party of monsters. Liam, Vera, Calculester, Polly, Empro, and 2 are all rocking out some sick tunes.
Yeah, 16. Party, you lit. Catchphrases. Woohoo! Electronic music, the music of my people. My people being literal electronics.
Was this me?
Perhaps if you put one earbud in and play, I have no idea what that says. On your iPad pod, the mix of sounds becomes an ironic commentary on the mix of old music with the new.
Cammy.
And I like it because there are enough monsters on drugs here that I can charge them entry fees to a club they're already in, and they don't even notice.
But it's at that moment that something absolutely completely horrible happens.
As terrifying and daunting as the legendary ABCB song is, you and Empro decide to forgo warming up in the middle of a karaoke bar. I mean, you don't want to be those monsters. Friend Liam, a quick search indicates that 6 a.m. is the legal closing time for clubs, and that fiscally? Oh yeah, fiscally, it would be illogical for them to keep the club open any longer.
Fiscally logical? For who? Not me.
One more song, one more song, one more song, one more song! Everybody chant for me!
With me.
No.
Ah, there's Cammy. She's back.
I'm sorry. I had to go get a drink because I was coughing really bad.
Go,
That's fine.
Cammy. It's your turn.
One more song, one more song.
You missed me doing 4 people.
I'm sorry.
This is not gonna work. Time for you to step up and get the club to play another song, but you don't have to do it alone. Just grab the most persuasive and charmingest friend to help shit you out. Which one of you has more charm?
I think I do.
I have like 7. No.
I think I have like 11 or 12.
Yeah, okay.
You have 10, yeah.
Woo! Oh, wait.
Stealing my poly.
Wait, no, it's you. Look. Read it.
Woo, yeah, Cammy, do the thing. Use the plush charm to convince the invisible people. Invisible people? Polly, what are you talking about? I can very clearly see the club owner and all the other patrons right here.
Visual input indicates that this is true. The club is incredibly crowded. Why can friend Polly not see this?
She probably just on super shrooms again. They're like shrooms, but super.
Cammy doesn't seem to be concerned about the club owner's visibility, one way or another. The and instead walks right up to him and demands the club stay open for one more song.
I had 11 boldness.
Yeah, but I have 10 charm.
The club owner concedes, and since he is a many-headed hydra, he admits that he has never had someone make such a Baisley demand right to
Ballsy
his
demand.
ballsy god Baisley
Yeah, boldness would have worked.
demand right to his face and 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 face. In fact, he is so impressed that he immediately wants to make you co-owner of the club. Hey, I'm co-owner. He heads home.
Me, I'm the one who went up and asked.
Hey. I asked you to ask, therefore I am the club owner. He heads home to get some sleep. Gives you a set of keys to the club and telling you that you can keep it open and have it all day Sunday too, and every Sunday thereafter.
Woo.
Your first act as co-owners to change the name to Hydraulic Hydras and Dragoon and also Cammy. See, it is me.
But it's me as well.
You both own it. I'm just sitting here.
With the Hydra.
Oh god, that's a lot of creativity and fun.
It's a lot of fun.
That's a lot of fun, yeah. +2 fun, +1